This is leading down the Fox River Trail, and about 100 yards down this trail this morning I found a potential print. Looks to be about 17 inches long. It's right on the side of the creek. What's interesting is it's just big. There's another slightly smaller one next to it, which means it could possibly be a fly fisherman in waders who potentially slipped. But it's interesting nonetheless, and I want to go back and get video of it and some slightly better measurements before the rain washes it all away. So it's very wet out here, but the temperature is about 63 degrees. It's just kind of cool back here. I have the coordinates on my GPS, but it's basically right here. The river is about 30 yards that way. Earlier this morning there was something playing in the water, which was probably a deer. I like to think that. I just kind of followed this trail and looked down at the right time. And there we go. I'm going to go down there and try to get some better measurements, but basically that's what we're looking at. The one to the right is about 17.5 inches long. The one to the left is shorter, but I want to make sure I get a better look at both of them. Right now I'm down at the riverbank and I'm measuring the prints that are here. If you take a look at this one here, it measures almost exactly 17 inches. And then if you look over here, there's another one. And I'm trying to stay out of the area so I don't contaminate it. But if you take a look, you can kind of see it's not nearly as long. A little over 11 inches there. The depth is hard to tell because normally you check a depth, and I've got going down there really only about 1 inch, and I could easily do that. So there's certainly a chance that this is just someone who went into the water and slipped, but it's really quite interesting. And if you take a look down the bank there, and it's kind of foggy there, but it's kind of a cool thing. There's a bunch of clamshells that I found down here that are also quite interesting. So what I did is I took photographs, many different photographs from many different angles, along with known objects. Like I have a walking stick that has a graduated measurement on it, as well as this measuring tape that I have. And I'm going to record all of this information, but you want to see if there are any other prints around, anything else nearby, and try to stay out of the area as much as you can, and you can get a heck of a lot of information. We're looking for things like length, width. So if you take a look here, it's kind of an interesting one. We got about 6.5 inches, I would say, on the larger one. And so we're looking for length, width, depth. If you see two of them, and it looks like it's from the same critter, look and see if it's a left or a right foot. This happens to be a right foot. The one to the left happens to be a left foot from a different individual. But you can also figure out the step, like from right to left foot, or you can figure out a stride length, which is from right foot to right foot or left foot to left foot. And I can't tell what that is, but overall it's a pretty darn interesting thing. This is the area that I'm at, and about 200 meters away at this point, come to find out, is my campsite.